Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my top 10 favorite best in Balinese costume during the Bali Traditional Costume Parade at Miss Grand International 2022. Welcome! So days ago, there is an event where these amazing contestants from Miss Grand International showcase themselves in the traditional costume of Bali, Indonesia. And let me just take note that as I make this top 10, let me just say that I really don't know the technicalities of the hand gestures and the movements involved when it comes to the Indonesian culture. So I really do apologize. So for this top 10, I will just purely base it on which I prefer pageant wise, and that involves execution, on how they present themselves, how they walk, and the way they, and their confidence of course, and the way they look in the dress, and mostly personal preference too. So after watching the entire event, here's my current top 10 favorites, starting with my number 10, Nigeria. DAMILOLA BOLARINDE. I was already cheering for Nigeria even in the pose of her introduction because her performance and her silhouette, even just on the introduction alone, screams perfection. I also love the very commanding presence of her as she walked. I mean, it's just very, very queenly to me. My number 9 goes to ECUADOR. LISSETH NARANJO. Ecuador is someone who took this presentation very, very seriously. She has been in character from entrance until she exits on the stage and ended her presentation. I also love the intensity in her eyes and in her face because it gives so much impact to her presentation. My number 8 goes to Indonesia. ANDINA Julie. Indonesia was just pure elegant, and it was just elegance personified. I mean, she just wowed me when she came out, and with her look tonight, she extremely looked stunning, and she definitely showcased the elegance, grace, and beauty of Indonesian women. My number 7 goes to Cambodia. PICH, VOTEY, SARAVODY. I may not know the technicalities and the accurateness of the movements being done, but Cambodia convinced me so much. She has that fire and that confidence in her aura that she's giving me, and that made me feel like she knows what she's doing and she's confidently demonstrating it. She also looked incredible. My number 6 goes to Venezuela. LUISETH MATERAN. I think this is the most impressive look so far that I've seen from LUISETH. Aside from that, I personally feel that it is also a well done execution in terms of how I was convinced with the movements, the hand gestures, and facial features. I felt like she is really living up to the character, but still balances and never lose the beauty queen in her performance, which I really like. And before we proceed to my top 5 favorites, here are the ladies that almost made it in my top 10. These are the ladies that ranked 11 to 15. Number 11 goes to Haiti, Paul Anestima. Number 12 goes to Nicaragua, Mayseline Haens. Number 13, Spain, Hirisley Jimenez. 14, South Africa, Lujan Maizek. And number 15, Ghana, Zahara Imani Bosman. Now, let's go to my top 5 favorites, starting with my number 5, Costa Rica, Brenda Munoz. What I love about Costa Rica is that she always maintains that poise, bearing, and gracefulness when she walks. Also, love her styling tonight, and it was just so great. I love how it emphasized her beautiful facial features. Her head movements as part of her routine were pretty impressive as well. My number 4 goes to the Czech Republic, Mariana Beckova. I am not sure what she's trying to portray in her characters, but she was a total goddess in her outfit. And the way she presented herself, that combination of yellow and blue dress looked perfect on her. And I couldn't ask for more with how she gave justice to that costume. Incredible. My number 3 goes to Thailand. ENGFA WARAHA. I just love how dramatic Thailand's presentation was, and she definitely delivered it convincingly, in my opinion. The facial gestures are really, really good. The movements are great for me, and also, as always, it was a well done performance, and for me, that performance easily stood out. My number 2 goes to Lao. VOTEY VONGKHAMXAO. Her natural elegance just radiates from the very beginning till the end of her presentation. I was really fascinated by her movements and how she consistently lived up to the character that she's portraying. One of the best performances that is definitely a clear standout to me. And of all the performances and events that we've seen so far from Miss Grand International, I believe this is the first time that Lao made it in my top 10 for one event, and good thing, because I felt like she really deserves it. She really deserves to be here. Even after rewatching the performance, I felt like I need to put her in here. But to me, the best performance during that event goes to Brazil. Isabella Menin. When Brazil came out, you would notice her immediately, and that's why she stands out from the majority. She still maintained her impressive walk, and I love her styling, especially on the face, on the neck up, because it perfectly highlighted her stunning face. Performance-wise, what I loved about Brazil is that you can really feel and notice that she's feeling the moment, feeling the performance that she's giving. The movement flows smoothly and it doesn't look forced, which made it even more incredible, impressive. So to me, there's no question, Brazil nailed the event that night. So that's it. These are my top 10 favorites for the Bali traditional costume parade at that event. So I wanted to know who are your favorites, or whether your favorite made it in my list or not. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.